This is video number 6 of my visit to the Baths of Caracalla. The Romans had a real fixation on the arch, not for just engineering purposes, but I think for aesthetic purposes as well. Yeah, this is a tablet with holes in it, according to a sign. This tablet was used by the Romans to play a game. Known as a tropa. How they know this, how the historians know this, I don't know. But, well, that's what they say, so who knows what they use that tablet for. This place is massive. The engineering that went into designing and constructing this place is almost beyond belief. There are various signs posted throughout the facility which explain the purposes of various sections of this facility. But I don't really think anybody knows for certain what all these buildings were really used for, or how people really lived, or how they really thought, or how they really treated each other. We get all this information from the history books written by people who were not there at the time, and like all historians, take information and based on that information tell a story which they claim is a history. Okay, well, that's good because at least somebody's trying to make sense of what it is other people have seen and of the historical artifacts. But remember, it's only their opinion. Like, look at this flooring. Beautiful flooring. Beautiful. Incredible flooring. I mean, what was the purpose of it? I mean, was it just a decorative purpose, or did it serve other purposes? Leave it to a historian to come up with the quote answer, close quote. Nobody really knows. Now look at this. And the brightness of the sunshine. See how beautiful this is. Yeah, the Romans had a real preference for vaulted roofs and the arch. That curved shape was something that the Romans absolutely were fascinated with and used. And like I said before, I don't think that had to do entirely with considerations. the people who manage this place now put on display fragments of stones upon which is different artwork. So whoever built this place and occupied it, they definitely had a appreciation for art. And the artwork depicts different images. Of course, these are only fragments. As you can see in this video here, very nice. Very nice artwork. Fish. Maybe Cupid, or a Cupid-like figure. There's a fragment of what appears to be the hooves of a horse and the legs of a human. There's a picture of a human form and a horse with its head and its legs, and it's all reared up. Very nice, very interesting. There's the bull. See, the bull. Fish. And now we go into another section of the Termi, and there's more artwork and more arches. Two fish. Yeah, the question is, who actually created this artwork? I mean, who did the hands-on work? I don't think we'll ever know. And why was this artwork done? And who decided what was going to be depicted? Right. Interesting questions, right? And this huge, massive structure. One can only surmise how this place was actually built. I mean, I doubt that they had prefab technology, so each brick that was used had to be placed one by one by hand. Now, they used concrete. They understood mortar. The foundations are massive. So whoever built this place, they understood engineering, how to construct buildings that will stay stable and not collapse on their own weight. There's another arch. In fact, there are arches embedded right in the walls. There's so many arches in this place. The Romans, or whoever built this place, 'cause I doubt the Romans even built this. I think the Romans owned it, they managed it, but I doubt that they actually built it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, unless proven otherwise, it was slaves that built this with material that the Romans took from other places and reconstituted and then used to build these structures. Well, whatever it took to have these places built, fact is that it was done. And so it gives cause for thought as to how it was done, how these structures were built. Now, I thought the Colosseum was very impressive. A huge structure, of course. Monumental, massive, impressive, imposing, everything. Yet, this compares in terms of sheer size to the Colosseum. In fact, in a way, this might even be bigger than the Colosseum. Yet the people, the tourists, they know the Colosseum. They know to go to the Colosseum. They don't really know to come here. They don't really know that there are buildings and edifices just a few miles away from the Colosseum that are even bigger. I mean, the entire Colosseum could be placed in this area with room to spare. See, looks like a human foot, human leg. Depiction of a person with wings, maybe a god. Romans, or whoever built this place, they understood and had an appreciation for not only size but style. So you look at all the holes in the walls. That's where probably had marble relief work, installed onto the walls, bordering all throughout the facility. It's very possible that the people who built this place actually took the whole place for granted. Maybe they thought it would last forever. They thought their culture would last forever. Their civilization would last forever. Their language would last forever. Everything that they did would last forever. And what happened? It didn't last forever. In fact, it probably didn't even last that long. I mean, long enough it lasted, but I mean, people say that the Romans spoke Latin. Yeah, but nobody ever actually heard a Roman speak Latin. It's based upon the lettering that we see on certain historical artifacts. But Latin, probably grew out of some other language that's long since extinct. So who knows what these people spoke, and who knows how they even sounded when they talked, and who knows how they even perceived the world around them. We can only surmise. And maybe that's good enough, just to surmise. Yeah. Well, I think I'll shut off the video now.